Right, this is the book that I wrote. It took me about 10 years to write the whole book. A lot of detective work, because more recent films are very well documented. It's very easy to find out where films are made. The older films is detective work, and a lot of help from location managers. Who have been very helpful in telling me where things work, and also cinematographers. They're the two people who seem to remember where they were when a film was made. I tried talking to the actors, and they never know where they were when a film was made. A car picks them up, takes them to a location, they get out, do some acting, and driven home, and you ask them where they were, and they have no idea. So I had a lot of help from film commissions who want to promote their areas, and let's say from location managers who are proud to have found these sometimes extraordinary, strange, interesting, beautiful, or spooky and horrible locations, and they're rightly proud of having found these, and they would like to. There's so many. There's some places you turn up and the location that you find looks exactly as it did on screen. If you've been to Salzburg, nothing's changed. It looked like it did in 1965 when the Sound of Music was made. The walls are painted the same colour. It's a historic city, so nothing's changed. Go to Martha's Vineyard off the coast of Massachusetts. Also, that's a preservation area where nothing is allowed to be touched, and it is Amity Island. It looks exactly as it was in the 1970s when Jaws was filmed there. And that is one of those moments that is like walking into the film. You feel you're actually in the film. To Ischia was thrilling because that was one of the locations that was really exciting to see on screen and find out where it was, particularly because it was pretending to be somewhere else. It was a fictitious town called Montebello, and I had to go and find out where is this extraordinary place, and discovered it was Ischia. So those are the more exciting ones. The other strange ones are wandering around, finding places because often actors and directors don't want to travel too far from the studio, and if they can film it in a more convenient place, they will. So a film like Batman Begins, which is set in Gotham City, obviously, a lot of that was filmed in London, and it was because it's close to Pinewood, Elm Street, the big studios, and I live in London, so it's very easy for me. But it's very strange walking around to areas of the city I thought I knew and seeing how they've been transformed into Gotham City, which also filmed in Chicago. So what happens is the chase of Batman begins in Chicago, goes over the Franklin Street Bridge in Chicago, suddenly turns up in North London. They go inside a building and they're inside St Pancras Station. So it just leaps from location to location to location across the world. I think movies tourism is something that's only going to increase because there's more interest, and when people go on holiday, people no longer just want to go and sit on a beach or go to a holiday resort. People are more interested in theme holiday. They want to see something unusual, something strange, and once somebody's seen something on screen that's extraordinary, I think people want to go there. And the more that has been uncovered about film history, I think there's a huge back catalogue of films that were made in the 70s and the 60s, even the 50s, perhaps 40s. Films that people have grown up with, or their parents and grandparents grew up with, and they've seen on television, and now realising, as they probably wouldn't have done in the past, that some of these places really exist, that you can go and visit them and see them, and see something from Casablanca in 1940, which is one tiny location left in Los Angeles, and things like that. Strange corners of London or Paris that haven't changed since films were made there in the 50s and 60s. There's always something that you can find something exciting. A little bar, a restaurant, a hotel. It opens up cities and countries to places that you wouldn't have necessarily thought of going to.